No gold is not in her. She's a diamond under.
Hi my people, welcome back to my channel, A Gut Feeling. If you've never been here before, my name is Kat, and this is my channel all about spreading awareness about gastroparesis, a stomach disorder that I live with. And it's a pretty rare stomach disorder. And if you've never heard about gastroparesis, I recommend watching my featured video when you first come to my channel. It talks about absolutely everything you need to know about it. But gastroparesis is a debilitating stomach disorder that causes a multitude of different very debilitating symptoms. One of these symptoms being nausea. With gastroparesis, it can vary in severity, and some people don't deal with a lot of nausea. Some people deal with nausea pretty much 24/7. And I wanted to share some tips and tricks that have helped me when I deal with my severe nausea. And the thing about nausea is it comes and it goes for me, but it comes randomly all of a sudden out of nowhere, and sometimes it can just go away as fast as it came. Sometimes I'm nauseous all day. Sometimes I'm nauseated because I ate something. Sometimes I'm nauseated because I didn't eat something. I didn't eat at all. So I'm nauseated when I eat, and I'm nauseated when I don't eat. Okay, so one of the first things I recommend for treating nausea is medications. Medications like anti-emetics, which stands for anti-nausea, like Zofran, for example, or ondansetron. This is my lifesaver. It says only up to like 4 times a day, but honestly, I have had to take them, you know, maybe one every 2 hours, sometimes even less than that. Take it at your discretion. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a pharmacist. I'm not recommending that you take over the dose. I'm just saying that I have to take an 8 milligram, and this goes under the tongue, so it's not actually a pill that I'm swallowing, because another thing with the nausea is if, you know, it's kind of hard to swallow something when you literally feel like you're about to throw up, and sometimes you do throw that up. So ondansetron under the tongue is absolutely a lifesaver. I get the 8 milligram. It helps me a lot more than the 4 milligram. Funny thing though is, it's actually not funny, but insurance companies like to deny us this medication because we're not pregnant and we don't have cancer. Interesting, right? Because only cancer patients and only pregnant women deal with nausea, and they're the only ones that deserve relief. I also have a liquid medication called promethazine, which is basically the same, well, it's not the same thing, but they're very similar. It's also an anti-emetic. There's also medications like Phenergan that are out there, which is another anti-emetic that helps with nausea. Another little trick that I recommend is natural peppermint candies to suck on. I got these off of Amazon. They're pretty inexpensive. There's 30 drops in this one, and when I'm feeling nauseated, this is just an extra little helper, something to suck on, which will alleviate some of the nausea. And then the peppermint as well, it's natural, it's also really good for that. Really want to be able to wear my glasses so I can see you guys, but the glare is really bad, so I'm just gonna have to take it off. My next suggestion is tea. There's peppermint tea, and then there's ginger tea. Now, somebody recently told me that you have to be careful with peppermint because it can cause constipation, so just be wary of that. But when I'm feeling nauseated, I usually take some peppermint tea, or I'll take ginger tea. This one is mango ginger, so it's not as bitter. To me, ginger is pretty bitter, so like, I don't really like ginger candies, but you could also do ginger candies like I showed you the peppermint ones. There's also like ginger bitters and things like that that you can add, but I just stick to a tea like this, and sometimes it helps as well. Another recommendation that I have that I love these things personally. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you can tolerate them. Again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a professional nutritionist or anything like that. These are just things that have worked for me. But there's something called organic Black Forest gummy bears. These things are absolutely amazing. There's times when I'm nauseated because I haven't eaten, and these sometimes are the safest things for me to eat. These are really great. They don't even have high fructose corn syrup in them. They're actually made with tapioca syrup, and they're really, really juicy, like way better than Haribo. But these are so good. The apple ones are my favorite. That's the pink one. One thing that my mom actually taught me that I didn't know would help with nausea, which is really surprising, is something with a little bit of acupressure. So you pinch this part of your hand right here. It's called a weenus, in case you guys didn't know. That is extra skin on the body. Weenuses. This is a weenus. It's fun to say. Weenus. Anyways, you pinch your weenus right here, pretty hard, and when you're nauseated, that actually sometimes helps too. Surprising. Acupressure. And then last but not least, it doesn't stop your nausea. Why did I say it like that? It doesn't stop your nausea, but a hypermesis bag. You can get these from Amazon as well, actually. I buy them in bulk from Amazon. But these are basically what you get at the hospital when you're gonna throw up. I carry one of these with me all the time. I have one in my mom's car. I have one in Gary's car. I have a bunch in my car. I make sure I just have one with me pretty much at all times, just in case, because you never really know when that nausea is gonna turn into vomiting, and obviously it can be at any moment. I will link everything that I've listed here down in the description below, all except for the medications. Those you would have to ask your doctor about prescribing to you. They're all prescription medications. Everything else, though, you're able to buy off of Amazon or different groceries as well, grocery stores as well. I hope you guys found this video a little bit helpful. If anything, maybe you guys relate to it, maybe share some of the same ideas that I do when helping with my nausea. Maybe you have new ideas that I would appreciate, actually. Anyways, if you like this video, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and that way you know every time I post. And as always, thanks for checking in with me, guys, and I hope to see you in the next vlog.